want me, welcome to the show.
Inside the show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. In Game 4 of the NL Championship Series, the Miami Marlins combined for a four-hitter as they got the best of the Dodgers at home, 6-0. They've now tied the series at 2 heading into Game 5. For Game 3 of the ALCS, the Houston Astros picked up 14 hits in total as they beat the White Sox on the south side 5-4. They take a 2-1 series lead into Game 4. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today's postseason recap. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
Ugh.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's on to Game 5 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Miami Marlins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, you can see by the results, we're right back where we started from. When you're tied after 4, Game 5 is always critical. You don't want to get stuck needing to win the final 2 to move on. So the winner of this one is going to get a huge leg up on winning this series.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Miami Marlins.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Jose Arena has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance
Leading
to look
off
at a guy
tonight for the
he's
Dodgers,
a little bit up and down
the
throughout
shortstop,
points of his career.
Corey.
A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. And that misses, ball 4. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
Batting second.
So stepping in, A.J. Pollock. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Fastball in there for a called strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of the game.
Turner.
He's set and the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Goodwin's in pursuit. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
That is big.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well onto right field. Under it is the right fielder. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Dodgers strand a couple. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Hyunjin Ryu gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a great mix of fastballs.
Leading
he has a
for the
four-seamer
Marlins,
that's straight that he'll
the
ride up in the
shortstop,
zone, and then he has the cutter, which breaks away. 2 pitches that look the same, that have different angles and different breaks, and if he has a good cutter this afternoon, that makes his 4-seam fastball up in the zone that much better.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Now with the plate, Brian Goodwin. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Brian Goodwin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's at number 2.
The third baseman, Brian.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Takes this the other way to right. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Into the box, number 51, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So digging in now, Jock Peterson. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 31, Jock.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Hit in the air to center field. Goodwin is right there, 1 down.
Batting 7, the second baseman, gq5's Hernandez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Hernandez, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 8, the catcher, Austin Barnes.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the catcher Austin Barnes will dig into bat next. Low for ball 1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2 balls and a strike to count to Austin Barnes. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Marlins, the first baseman.
First pitch on its way.
Walker.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. Swung on
What
and
the
missed.
fuck
He
am I
didn't even
swinging
come
at?
close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Ready
Batting
now
six.
for the Marlins,
The
Jorge
catcher,
Alfaro. As he'll get
Jorge
his first opportunity in this one.
Alfaro.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Cut fastball, and it's by him, 1-1. Ryu is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty. I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
Granderson.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking, too, right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
A ball and no strikes. Alfaro leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Three and 1 to the Marlins left fielder. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Ready now, Ryan Schimpf,
the second baseman,
in scoring position.
Ryan Schimpf.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Strike 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
This is a huge at-bat right here. He wants to get this guy and have the pitcher lead off next inning without question.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The set and the 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Hyunjin Ryu. 9-1-2 due up.
99.
That tails back over, strike 1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Corey Seager. And that misses for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The center fielder.
Striding into the box, A.J. Pollock. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
Just goes to show if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Behind 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
That's in there. Base hit. Pollock rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, where you get the first 2 out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
And it's fouled away. Turner is off of first with 2 away. Well, this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. In now, Jose Arena as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Jose Urena.
Pitch popped up. Muncy has room in foul territory. 1 away.
The batter, number 10.
Standing
shortstop.
in, J.T. Riddle. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. 1 out, nobody on. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Bullshit, man.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Hard line to center field. Pollock is there. 2 gone.
Now batting. The center fielder.
Now at the plate, Brian Goodwin. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Cody Bellinger. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Cody
up and away Bellinger to start the inning. It's 1-0. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's Jock Peterson now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And right into the shift. This is foul for the first strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy
Now
at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
If I'm on the mound, the guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again.
In the dirt, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
The 1-2. And he pops it up. Schimpf shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. That'll bring in Austin Barnes,
the catcher,
looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here's the 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Goodwin. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. They lead it 1-0. Digging in, Brian Anderson.
Leading off for the
after a single his first time.
Third baseman,
First offering
Brian
on its way.
Anderson.
First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. Anderson, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he struck him out, and that's
high again. I keep swinging at that high shit.
Their approach, they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And that's in there for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins.
Kill him.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. The next 0-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's Neil Walker. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Skied into straightaway right. Bellinger's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the. Next for the Dodgers, Hyunjin Ryu, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
Here's Corey Seager. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And, looked like a definite... And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. 3-1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Now a flare out toward right center. Schimpf ranging into shallow right. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The center fielder, number 11.
Next up for Los Angeles, A.J. Pollock. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Line to the right side. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Up
So
next,
runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Runner goes for second. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Now this rolls all the way to the wall.
It's just not doing it, man.
And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Great piece of hitting here. Men
Now
on
batting,
first, and they're playing
the
him to
first
full, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
So 1-1 in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
Think he was sitting on that?
And he took a big
No.
This is driven out
Come on,
to
turn
deep
around.
right center
Turn
field.
around, turn around. Oh my God, this dude. I can't trust him. Oh, I can't trust him. This motherfucker sucks.
So a 2-run shot.
God, all you had to do was get
his
it out.
second home run of the series, as the Dodgers have increased
Fuck!
their lead now 4-0.
Oh, you suck. You're never starting again.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Oh, man, you got to go, dog. You got... No. Bye.
The
See.
Time is called, and the reliever is warm out.
Yeah, he got to go, homie. He is fucking horrible.
Ladies
Wayne
and
Chen,
gentlemen,
the
your
lefty
attention,
standing
please.
6 foot even,
Now
takes
pitching
over the
for the
pitching
Marlins.
duties.
God, I
here.
can't trust that dude to pitch.
Chen.
Jesus
Standing in
Christ.
now, Cody Bellinger. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Three runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's
That's how
able
you
to stop
do
the
it.
bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on
Fucking
this
a
2-run
fucking
home run.
boost. God
Middle of the night here in
damn it.
Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th.
Oh, this is going to be tough to get out of.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for the
All
Marlins,
right, Heidi, thank you.
the catcher, Jorge
Here's the first pitch to him.
Alfaro.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2. Line drive to center field. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is
Now
obviously one of them.
the left
Another
fielder,
base hit.
Curtis.
He's known for the boys. This guy's had a
Anderson.
monster postseason so far.
From the stretch. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Ball 1. Alfaro aboard here at first with nobody out.
Oh.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in, Ryan
Now
Schiff.
batting,
He was a
second
strikeout
baseman,
victim in his first try.
Ryan.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Oh, I can't see this fucking ball.
And
Oh my
this
God!
gets
Come
into the zone
on,
as
that's
well. It's 0-2 now.
throwing bullshit, man. Come on, that's bullshit ass call.
And his manager, he didn't
Somewhere
like
in
it
the
either,
box.
as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Yeah, because it's a bullshit ass call. Oh my God! Get down.
He's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Lays off 2-2 now.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
And he struck him out.
I can't
And
get
there's
that
strikeout
shit.
number 11 in the ball game.
Your
Martin
attention, please.
Prado will look to
He's
provide a
hitting
little
for the
two-out
Marlins.
thunder off the
Number
bench as he'll
14.
hit with a runner at second and
Martin
2 away.
Prado.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Prado is sitting on exactly 100 career home runs.
And that's a nice round number right there. 100 homers in the big leagues. There's not too many guys that have ever put on a uniform that have gotten to 3 digits.
1-1 the count to Martin Prado. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Count even at 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Rounded down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning.
What the fuck? That's a swing, baby. What are you doing? Are
Your
you
attention,
killing
please.
me?
New
Now,
pitcher
That's
set
a
to take
fucking
over
home
now.
run. Are you
Now it's the right-hander
Number
Sergio
54.
Romo that gets
Jesus
the call.
Christ.
Here we go.
This is bad, man. Come on. Oh, that's a fucking home run right there. Oh, this is horrible, man.
Pitch on the way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that was a nasty
Baby.
pitch.
Somebody give me something
Sinker.
here, man.
Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting. Second base.
Striding in, Kike Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Behind 0-2 now. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch.
catcher.
Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses. 1-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. And next to the plate will be Jake.
Ooh. Dropped in.
Leading off for the
And at this point of
Marlins.
the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
You've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game. You know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You can just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Fastball well outside.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
And a check.
That's a check. Oh, now he swings.
As he set down for the first out. Stepping into the box.
Now batting, center
he
fielder.
struck out swinging.
Oh my God, this one I could not get out.
He didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll try to hold back his swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Digging in once again, Brian Anderson.
Third baseman.
First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
No! And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game.
Oh, I'm doing so fucking bad
right
now.
Hyunjin Ryu. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
The batter, number 5.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Corey Seager. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And they start him out away with a called strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. There goes the runner. Into the corner and slicing foul. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Into the box now, Justin Turner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end. Coming to the plate now, number 51, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Into right field, that's a base hit. Take a look at his numbers. A couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, man. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball.
Get there, get there, get there, get there, get there.
Pollock is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Now in the box,
The catcher.
Jorge Alfaro.
Jorge.
He steps in off a base hit in his last
Alfaro.
at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. As we take a look at
Now
his numbers, a couple of
fielder.
things jump out at
Curtis.
you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's
Anderson.
perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. The 1-0 now to Granderson. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
This is my chance, man. Get back, get this thing.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Stepping up now, Ryan
The batter,
Schimpf,
number
2 outs
22.
and 2 runners
Second
aboard here in the
baseman.
7th inning.
Ryan Schimpf.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1.
Count 1-0.
On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1.
Now you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game.
I can't.
Next will be the
I can't fucking
Max
hit
Muncy. He'll lead
This
things
is
off
hard.
against the same reliever.
This
that
guy's
finished
got a
off
fucking
the
ball
last
and a
inning.
half, man.
You don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple
lost this
innings.
one, fellas.
The guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Now Muncy with a swing and a deep drive.
I missed that. I missed that.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the
Now
inning with
batting.
a bang.
The right
Goodness.
fielder.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Cody Bellinger stands in as he looks at a called strike. Now a shot to
That's
center
going.
field. Back goes
So as soon as they get tired, we gotta get them out.
There's plenty behind it, and it's a home run.
I can tell you one thing. You might get
This
away
game's
with throwing
over.
the ball in that location in the minor league.
It's over.
Now batting, left fielder, Josh Peterson. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention
So with a
please.
left-handed hitter waiting, they'll
Now
go to their
pitching
own
for the
left-hander
Marlins.
out of the bullpen.
Number 48, Johnny
Stepping in now, Jock Peterson.
Center.
Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. Venters playing here in his age 34 season. He was taken in the 30th round back in the 2003 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now
so coming to the plate, Kike Hernandez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In there, strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Austin Barnes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Well thrown sinker that time down, but in the strike zone. 2 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit hard to the right, but foul. This is line to left. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Hyunjin Ryu swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Barnes, the runner at first with 2 gone. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this.
Your
Caleb
attention,
Ferguson
please.
is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 64, Caleb Ferguson. Pinch hitting for the Marlins.
Will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, that bullshit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Seriously, dude?
Really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
The batter, number 10.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, JT Riddle. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And a ball 1-0. Live with Spear got a hop. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for the Marlins. The
striding forward now, Brian Goodwin. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Slice down the left side, but foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4.
Damn, we can't hit nothing, man. We are done.
Your
attention,
please.
Enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score
number
right where
71.
it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Second rider.
First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The center
stepping up to the plate, A.J. Pollock. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
In now, Justin Turner, as he'll go after a curveball off the plate at strike one. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's a perfect 2 for 2. Pollock, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1 and 2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, then he was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Goodwin is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Cody Bellinger. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Goodwin racing back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Roll, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Anderson will put this one away, and his side is retired. But the dot. Scott Alexander, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. Ready for another chance? Brian Anderson. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Popped him up. Muncy moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batter. Number
so here's
51.
The cleanup hitter for Miami. Number 51. Last time through was a base hit. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Outside part of the plate. The changeup is in there. High and deep to right. Bellinger looking up.
What the fuck is that the whole fucking game?
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of this series, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
8 more.
Now batting, the first baseman, Neil
Into the box
Walker.
now, Neil Walker standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pollock has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the
Now
catcher,
batting,
Jorge.
It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Miami down to their last strike. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason.
Here now is our final
when
line
you come
score
to play
tonight.
like he did.
$22-23.